Hello everyone, this is Shinobi, once again with another Awaken Chaos Era video. So today I'm going to talk about the Matrix Event Calendar posted by Boolin in-game update on Discord on the 1st of October. Okay, so you must have seen that post, you must have talked about it, chatted about it, you must have listened to or heard the comments of various other content creators about that event. So I'm just going to give you my opinion about it. The event is supposed to start from tomorrow, that is the 10th of October, but we will have to wait for the actual in-game news before we can really come to know what the event entails. But we can see that most of the event that is given in the event calendar is also shown on the events tab in game. So if you go to the events tab, you will see in the event calendar, you will see the various dates in which the various events are available, and that is also shown in the Dragon Cup Rally event calendar. So if you look at the event calendar in Dragon Cup Rally, you will see the various events that is shown there. So these event dates matches exactly with the dates that is shown in the calendar, except that Saturday is not the 10th of October. The 10th of October is a Monday, so it should start on Monday. Okay, so for the Halloween fusion, ASA said that they will be making Sin available for collection. Okay, so you have to collect the matrices to get him. You require 100 matrices to make a legendary hero, and is saying that the matrix available will be 130, 70 from rally and 60 from other events. Sin or Sin, whatever it is, it's a tail with a sin in it. Okay, he's a fire champion with the trait blood. We don't know anything about this hero. We will come to know about it once the update has been done. We don't know when it is. They have said it is tomorrow. Maybe it is tomorrow, or whenever it is, we will know in game. We will get back to you about it. At this moment, I'm just going to give my opinion about the Matrix event calendar. So if you look at the calendar, you will see that the arena rally is going to start on the 10th of October, and you have 15 of the matrices for Sin available here, right? So each of the events that is there is available for 3 days, so you have 3 days to complete those events, and the number of matrices available is different for dispatch and the summon event, but the other events you get 15 matrices each. The calendar is only showing us 105 matrices. If you calculate all these, you will see that you are only having 105 available over here, but possibly there might be other events in which you will be getting the matrices, or maybe the other events are after the 30th of October, which is not shown here in the calendar. We will know about it as the update is available in game. Okay, so as I said, you got 3 days to finish off each of these events or rallies. The arena rally should be achievable by most of us, because all you require is the arena tickets, which you can farm, and if you're able to do your arena events, you should be able to get sufficient points to get these matrices. But the problems arise after that. So while you're doing your arena event, you also have to farm enough jellies to finish off your hero upgrade. So what is the point requirement for getting these matrices? If it's going to be too high, will we be having enough jelly to do it? So you see, many other games also have these hero fusion events, right? Raid Shadow Legends, from where I came to Awaken Chaos Era, I left Raid because of the hectic schedules and all other toxic environment over there. That's a different story. I digress. I'm going off in a tangent. But they had fusion events, and most of their fusion events, there were some fusion events like for the first one, Folly. Oh, it was terrible. Okay, anyway, so most of the fusion events over there allows the free-to-play players to get the fusion champions by being diligent about it, by being economical about their resources. If they are doing the farming as their resources generate, as their energy generate, as their bread or stamina generates, if they are farming the stuff, they will be able to get the complete the event. So is it going to be similar to that? That's the question. Will we be able to do it similarly? Will we be able to complete the ash event by farming ash as the points generate or the bread generates? Or is it going to be that we'll have to spend a lot of diamonds to finish off the event? So take for example the ash event. Okay, if we look at the current event that is there, current rally that is there, so that's possibly Tulpa. So I think like most of the Elune fragments were available at epic level, like 3000 points. I'm not really certain. Maybe it was available at 2000 points. But let's assume, for the sake of a hypothetical situation, let's assume the tail sin matrices are going to be available at 3000 point. So at 3000 point, if you look at the info, if you are farming stage 14, you'll be getting 12 points. If you're farming stage 16, you'll be getting 20 points. So if let's say that most free-to-play players will be doing stage 14. Let's assume that they are doing stage 14. That would mean they'll be getting 12 points. That would mean for 3000 points, they'll have to do 250 runs in Ash. And most of the Ash 14 runs are around 2 minutes, something around that, right? So Ash 14 runs around 2 minutes. So in order to do 250 runs, you will have to spend 500 minutes. That's like almost 10 hours. If we are saying that, you have to click these things and everything. So you have to spend 10 hours sitting in front of your computer. You got 72 hours to do that, of course, but you have to spend 10 hours farming stage 14 in Ash to finish it. So in Tulpa, it's going to be higher. Tulpa is like, you'll have to spend almost 30 hours doing the same thing to get the same amount of point. So it will also require 3000 food to do it, because it seems like the amount of food and the amount of the amount of bread and the amount of points that is required to finish off one run is the same. Okay, so you need 12 bread in order to finish off one run. So you'll also require 3000 bread to do it. So 3000 bread is not something that you can always get it. You only have got 160 or 180 bread along with you. So if you are waiting for it to regenerate and then try to farm it, so it's going to be impossible to do in 72 hours. That's for sure, because you're not going to get 3000 bread regenerated in 72 hours. So that means you have to spend your diamonds to do that. So you have to save your diamonds. So is it going to be that Ace is going to say that we're going to stick with 3000 points, or are they going to reduce the point requirement or increase the points for each of the run? So either of these two has to be done to make it accessible to free-to-play players. So I don't know. We don't know how it is going to be. I hope that Ace has taken most of the comments from the content creators into consideration, and I hope that they have reduced the resource requirement to get at least the matrices, if not the legendary books, if not the other rewards, at least to get the matrices. Giving a guaranteed legendary for simply by doing the events within the game is going to be so good for the game. It's going to improve the standings of the game with the player base. If they are ensuring that everybody is able to access it. But yeah, it shouldn't be given freely. I do not want it to be given freely. I want people to work for it. But if they are working for it with the in-game available resources and are getting those champions, it's going to be so good for everybody. That's what I think, right? I don't know what you're thinking about it. Please let me know in your comment if that's what you think. And I hope that Ace will take that into consideration and will incorporate an event system in which, it is accessible to most players who are being diligent in playing the game, spending their time in the game, saving their resources and managing their resources, being economical with it, and then they are able to achieve this. If that is the situation, if that is how it's going to be, then it is the best thing to happen for the game, and this event will be a wonderful event and it will improve the reputation of this game for sure. At the same time, we do not want it to be too easy, where people, if they spend just a couple of hours, they got the Matrix. That's not what we require. We want people to struggle for it. Yeah, struggling is good, but at the same time, people should be able to achieve it if they are struggling for it, but not having to spend a lot of time, a lot of money into it. Maybe they'll have to spend maybe instead of spending 10 hours, they have to spend 20 hours to get these points. That's fine. That's fine. It's still only 20 hours out of 72 that is available. I understand. Not everybody will be happy with it, but we are also going to get background farming soon. That's what the game said. That's what Ace said. So we should be getting it this week. The coming week, we should be getting the background farming. So I hope that the update comes along with the background farming. If that is happening, then all these events can be done in background, and that would mean that you can farm your Ash, your Gemini, your Witch, your Tulpa in the background, and at the same time do some other stuff within the game or simply go to bed. And that's what we want. You can take rest and do this thing in the background and still be able to get those mattresses. So that's one good point. That's one of the best things that's going to happen soon, and I hope the background farming is not only limited to 10. It should be like as much of bread is available or as much of diamond is available. You just select the amount of diamond that you want to spend, or the bread that you want to spend, and then one click and it keeps farming and gives us the point in the background. That would mean that we do not have to spend the time in front of the computer or in front of the phone, but still be able to finish off those events. The only requirement would be to save the diamonds to complete these events. It's probably a short notice kind of thing. We don't know actually what is going to happen in the fusion event. We do not know what is the point requirement. Whatever point requirement was said was only hypothetical. It says just an assumption. We will only come to know it tomorrow or whenever the update comes into effect. So we'll have to wait for it until the game updates it. But if they are going to make it much more simpler, a little bit more simpler and easier for free-to-play players, then I think these events are going to be a point of attraction for players, and people are going to spend more time in the game, spend more resources in the game, probably even money in the game to get these champions. And I hope these champions that we are going to get are also really good. It shouldn't be like some of the Vault Guardians and Raid Shadow Legends. It should be like usable, really well-balanced champions like Nero, like Florence. These are all really good. Like Geronel. These are the champions, people spend their time to get, spend their resources to get, and they are useful. You can use them in the game, right? So I hope these champions are going to be, these heroes are going to be useful, and the events are going to be much more simpler than the previous events that was there. And we all hope that, we can get the hero that is the Halo Infusion. So that was my opinion, that was my view about it, and I hope that Ace makes it easier for us, especially for free-to-play players. I hope Ace makes it easier for them to get these heroes. So that's my opinion. Let me know what your opinion are in the comment section. Let me know what you think about these events, and let me know what you think Ace should be doing to make it or improve the events. That's it from me. You guys have a great time. Peace, love, and blessing from me. Enjoy your day. Bye.